Great evening, folks. Hey, this is Wesley Virgin here. Welcome to another Millionaire Midnight Rant. Welcome to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where I, Wesley Virgin, goes live every single night via my Instagram account at Wesley Virgin, giving you the opportunity to pick my brain, to ask me questions for free about wealth, about manifesting your dreams, about starting a business, starting a company, about breaking away from the rat race, about leaving the 9-to-5 grind and realizing that you do have the capability and the ability to build a business, be extremely profitable, and begin to create the quality of life that you deserve to have here. So how are you guys doing? How's everybody doing here? What's going on? And tonight, we're going to do a Q&A, okay? Tonight, we're going to do a Q&A. You know, it's important that I do these several times a week because let me tell you why. Before I made my millions of dollars, I remember sitting in my apartment, two apartment that was previous to this penthouse. And I remember speaking to myself and asking myself, if I only had a mentor, if I could ask a millionaire one question, if I can just pick the brain of someone that was already succeeding, if I can just pick the brain of someone who was already reaching their dreams here. And unfortunately, I never got that, okay? So this is why I've dedicated my life to you, to others, and to help people and pull them up to the top of the mountain with me. Make sense? I truly believe from the top of my heart that once you make it, especially financially in life, that you have more than enough money for yourself and the people around you, you should make a contribution to others. You should help them. You should assist them, give them advice, and share your stories and talk about the pitfalls of success and the tough parts. So that's what I do here. And I want to give you an opportunity as well to ask me questions here. Everything is for free. My rate is about $75,000 per hour to have a conversation with me, any type of mentorship level. And but I do this for pro bono because I know many of you don't have that type of money yet. Let's claim it, right? So let's get started here. Go ahead and comment your names here below. Let me give you a shout out here. Excuse me. Okay. Got a question here. How can I consistently become more motivated and disciplined? How can I get more comfortable with taking risks? Well, to be consistent and to be more motivated, you need to discover what your why is. I know that's what did it for me. Like when I found myself in a rut at times and times that I was dismotivated, or I just felt doubt, or I just felt that things wasn't going to pan out. I remembered my why. Remember something, folks, ladies and gentlemen here. Your why is the emotional fuel that will allow you to continue to go when you don't want to go. It's going to allow you to continue to perform the activities that rich and wealthy people all do before they become rich. So you need to start really thinking deeply about your why. Why do you want to be rich? Why is it so important for you to be motivated? Why is it so important for you to be disciplined? Why do you want $1 million? Why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to be financially free? Make sense? Okay. Next question for me here. And let me see here. Hey, Holder, how are you? Yeah, go ahead and comment your names here below. Let me give everybody a shout out here. Let me show you some love. Can King West show you some love here tonight? Can I do that? I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Tamara, how are you? Shanika, I got my queens on here tonight. Wow, queens, raise your hand up. All my beautiful, sexy, gorgeous queens on here tonight. Listen, shout out to all the women on here tonight. Listen, women, I love you. We have a ton of women on my rants here. As a matter of fact, I have about 70% of women that follow me on the internet now. And women, I'm so proud of you. I just want you to know that. If you haven't heard that from a man or from a woman, your mom or your dad, I want you to know I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of you, of the woman that you've become and the woman that you're becoming. Don't give up. Don't stop. I know sometimes with women, women obviously are extremely emotional, just about everything. And women they can have a mental breakdown. They can be upset and sad about something else, angry about. Women are constantly overwhelmed and stressed out. And I want you to know something, ladies. I'm proud of you. I have high respect for you. Keep reading, keep stretching, keep taking risks. And yes, I understand that, sometimes you feel that you live in a man's world as it relates to business. But there's so many women out there that are succeeding. Find one. So many women out there succeeding. One thing that I love to do is partner with women. Because women, I'm able to coach them. Women tend to listen more than men. And women just allow me to program them. I've created several women millionaires, that are now rich. Which one of them personally because I follow her on my Instagram account, Ariella. She's a multi-millionaire. I met on Instagram a couple of years ago. She was 27 years old in real estate, making like $3,000 to $5,000 a month. I took her under my wing in less than 2 years. She's now worth a few $1,000,000. She does an average between 200 and 400,000 a month. And let me share something with you. The only reason why she's living this new, juicy, orgasmic reality is because she's coachable and she capitulated to me. She just surrendered. And when I say capitulate, I mean to surrender your beliefs and realize that your beliefs are just beliefs of the past. And once you realize that your beliefs are beliefs of the past, this is when you can begin to accept new beliefs. And listen, let me tell you something, folks. Until you're ready to do that, nothing ever changes in your life, unfortunately. Ever. All right, here we go. Ali's from Sweden. Rihanna. Shanika. Hey, what's going on, guys? We have Money. Man, Zana. How are you? What's going on, guys? Tiffany. Theta. Okay, here we go. Greetings, Wes. Hey, Angeli, how are you? Tips for holding down a routine as a female and high-value individual when your husband is disciplined but the wife is struggling mindfully in herself. Well, when you say struggling mindfully in yourself, can you break that down for me, Angel? Okay? Can you unpack that? Princess Diana. We have Jahini. How are you? Let's go. Kick it Taekwondo. What's going on? Casa. Hey. Hey, Greg from Canada. Have you ever felt stuck? And how did you get through it? Yeah, listen, I tend to get this question all the time. Getting stuck. I think a better way to explain that is, have I ever felt that I wasn't making progress? I think that's a better word than using the word stuck, because stuck assumes that you're in a place that you can't get out of. And that's very different from feeling and understanding if you're making progress. Let me tell you this, young man, that you're not stuck. Okay? Can I share that with you if you don't mind? Like, you're not stuck, and I'm going to prove it to you. I understand that many of you who are working diligently towards a goal, you're not seeing the results. Anybody here like that? Give me a thumbs up. Like you're not seeing the results. Right? But let me share some with you because, listen, I myself went through the same journey as well, especially in my 20s. You know, I was working and trying to acquire wealth. And at times, I felt that I just wasn't making progress. But I realized something. And this is what I want you to realize, and you got to get this. Progress itself, you have to translate that into your perception. Let me unpack that for a second. See, many of you may judge, like say if I start working out in the gym and I work out for 2 hours every single day for 1 week, and I look at myself in the mirror and I say, I don't see progress. But what you're saying is you don't see the picture of the person on how you want to look, right? Because you look on the internet, you see people with these beautiful bodies. You see they're working out, so you say, well, let me work out too. You work out for a week, 2 weeks, whatever, 2 hours, 3 hours a day. Put those trash bags around your body, go into the sauna for 15 hours. And now you want to see that. But listen, that's not what you want to see. What you want to notice, not the finished product. You want to see that one. Maybe you're losing some weight. 2, maybe you got a little muscle in that bicep. 3, maybe that little pooch is getting smaller. 4, maybe before you had no pack and now you have a 2-pack. Does that make sense? What we tend to do as individuals, when people see me and they say, okay, Wesley's rich and I want to be like Wes. So they do what Wes say to do, and they do it for 1 month. And then they look at their bank account and they notice there's no money in there. And they say, man, well, what's going on? I'm not making progress. It's not working. Because they're measuring and comparing their life to who I am today. And that's what many of you are doing that are stuck. You're comparing your life to people who are already the finished product. Instead of being grateful for one sale that you made in your business, you're pissed off because you're not making $100,000 worth of sales. Write this down, please. Okay? Do not compare yourself. Don't compare yourself to who people are today. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Okay? If you compare think about it for a second, okay? If you compare yourself, think about everything that you did today. Think about who you spoke to. Think about your activities, your habits, everything that you did today. If you compare yourself right now on what you did yesterday, well, you can make measurable progress. Like you can actually make progress that you can measure, because say if today you ran for 10 minutes, well, tomorrow run for 15 minutes. Say if today you read 2 chapters out of a book, well, tomorrow read 3 chapters. Say if today you meditated for 10 minutes, well, tomorrow, meditate for 15 minutes. Say if you sold 1 sale, or you made 1 sale, well, tomorrow make 2 sales. You get it? Like compare yourself to who you were yesterday in every area of your life that you're trying to increase the quality of your life. In 1 year, listen, if you do that, if you strategically, consciously measure who you were yesterday or the previous day for 1 year, you'll be a totally different person. You get it? But if you're thinking that, well, I'm doing this activity because I want this big result, or I want to be like Wesley Virgin, or I want to be successful, or I want this beautiful body, whatever, then you'll feel that you're stuck. Because you'll feel that you're not making progress. You'll be upset because you only lost 2 pounds, but you want to lose 10. You'll be upset because you only made 1 sale in your business and you want to make 100 sales. You with me? Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who people are today is a life changer. Okay? What's next here? Did that make sense, folks? Comment below if that made perfect sense. Just want to make sure you get that. It's very important if you feel stuck, because you're not. Okay? Questions here, talk to me. As a matter of fact, how many of you are feeling good tonight? I'm curious. How many of you are feeling good tonight? Like great, just feeling powerful tonight? Because for some reason, I am. I'm just feeling so grateful and blessed and excited right now. I mean, wow. I feel this overwhelming feeling of gratitude. And I just want to know, is anybody else feeling that same feeling at this current moment? I love it. So how's everybody doing this evening? Good job, Monica. Wait, let me say it again. How is everyone doing this evening? Comment below. How was your day? How did it go? Okay. Oh, I love it. Absolutely phenomenal. Someone said, I feel amazing. I feel great. I love it. What are some of the best beliefs to have about money? That money is easy to acquire. Okay? How many of you were taught that money is hard to get? Like how many of you, your parents said, I don't have any money. Okay? How many of you, the black family, I ain't got no money? You remember when your parents would say, I don't have any money. Money don't grow on what? Trees. I am not made of money. Parents said this to you. I'm broke. Wait till next week until I get a paycheck. I'll do it when I get what? Paid. So those are your distorted beliefs about money. Many of you, your beliefs about money is scarcity and lack, because you never had it. Okay? Let me delete this guy. Give me a question. All right. So did I answer your question there? Just want to make sure I did that. Yeah, what are some best beliefs to have about money? So some of the best beliefs to have is money is easy to acquire. Money attracts to me on a daily basis. I get checks every single day, right? Have positive beliefs about money. Begin to say, I have an abundance of money, okay? I love money. There's nothing wrong with loving money. You know, people are like, oh, you should love money. Money is the root of all evil. No, people are the root of all evil. Money doesn't have a heartbeat. Money can't breathe. Money can't move. It can't talk, no walk. Money is nothing but a piece of paper. And we as human beings, we attach value to that piece of paper, okay? Money is nothing. It's just a thing, okay? It gives us the opportunity to have options to buy things and purchase things and have experiences that we want to have. So another thing about money, don't put money on the pedestal, which means is if you lose money because you invest, you're not losing the money. The money's still there. It's not in your bank account. All right? Don't be so attached to money. As a matter of fact, don't be emotionally attached to money. You know, anybody can be excited and happy when they make money. But if they lose money, if they make a bad investment, now they're upset and sad. Now you're on this emotional roller coaster because you're so connected to money emotionally. I'm not. Okay? What's the next? How long should you let your ad run on Business Manager? For example, I run an ad right now. The stats are good, but no sales. Well, how do you know the stats are good if you have no sales? You know, honestly, I will let an ad get at least 100 to 500 clicks before. But the thing is, listen, let me share something with you folks. You know, when you run ads on Facebook, and then we're talking about internet marketing a little bit here, there's so many different factors when you run an ad because maybe you're not a good copywriter. So it doesn't matter if you wait 400 or 500 clicks. If the copy sucks, then it's not going to work. Maybe you're targeting the wrong demographic. So I would say definitely watch a YouTube video and learn how to run ads, the basics. And take your time. Folks, am I giving you value here tonight? It's very important that I'm giving you value, and thank you for all the likes and shares. I see that you guys are sharing this video out and you're hitting the like button. Thank you so much for that. I love to get my likes up, okay? Questions here? Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm here. I'm open. Okay? Talk to me. Wes, I want to learn how to manage my money. Well, Holden, let me give you some advice about managing money. And let me give you the same advice I give my children and what I've been using for the last couple of years here. So for all my ladies and gentlemen that can't manage your money, it's okay now. Listen, I'm not judging you. I know some of you in your 40s and 50s and 30s, you can't manage money properly. You spend money as soon as you get it, it's gone. I get it. Let me teach you something here. You know, unfortunately, we've never been taught on how to manage money because maybe our parents didn't do a great job managing money as well. Okay, so let me give you my philosophy, what I call the 30-70 rule. Okay, write this down. Pull out a sheet of paper for a second. I want you to write this down. And I want you to use this for the rest of your life. And I promise you, if you use this, you'll never be broke. Ever. You'll never be broke. Okay? I teach my children this, and the only child that's actually using it effectively is my son, David. He has a ton of money because he uses the rule. Okay? So it's the 70-30 rule, which means is 30% of your money or 30% of your income that you make per month or every 2 weeks, whatever, should be used to live your life. What am I talking about? Your rent, the food that you eat, the gas that you spend money on, cell phone bill, okay, insurance, anything that you use for your livelihood, for your survival, that is 30% of your money. The other 70% are, that percentage are for things that you want but you don't need, like another car, like maybe a rental property, like jewelry, purse, shoes, shopping, traveling the world, 5-star hotels, 5-star restaurants. Make sense? So what I tend to do, I have several bank accounts. The 30%, I don't touch that bank account because I pay my rent with that, right? I pay my insurance, and I can give you guys a rundown. If you ever want to know how much money I spend per month, I am very open to share it with you. Listen, On these rants, I hold nothing back. I want to be extremely transparent with you. So I have no problem in letting you know how much money I spend per month. Okay? So, yeah. But let me pause it. Does that make sense, everyone? 70% of your money should be in what I call purposeful accounts, which means every account should have a purpose. I don't believe in emergency money. If you have an account just for emergencies, you will have an emergency, I promise you. If you have an account just in case something goes wrong, something will go wrong. So I have an account that's for my traveling. Like in about 2 weeks, me and the children, we were going to travel to Paris. Spend a few days in Paris, and then we're going to fly out to Italy, to Rome. Okay? Well, that money, and we're going to shop. Like on the first day we land, on the 11th, we're going to shop. Spend a couple hours shopping and buying clothes. Well, all that money is in a travel account. Like the tickets. The hotels. We're in the Four Seasons Hotel. That's going to cost me like maybe $25,000, I believe. Okay? But understand, I have an account for that. Okay, for all my travels. Also, have an account for jewelry. If I want to wear nice, like my Cartier bracelets, I have about $50,000 worth of bracelets on my wrist. I need to get a few more. Well, I have an account for that. I have a shopping account for clothes. Okay. Every day I have a stylist. He always texts me different outfits. I tend not to wear the same outfit. Like if I go out, I don't wear the same outfit. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I just like new clothes. So if you ever see me out, like at a restaurant, whatever, I'm always going to wear something different. Okay. But like I said, I have an account for that. Okay. Let me go up and read the questions here. How much if that 70% goes to investments like stocks, real estate, Amazon, automation? Yeah, so listen, like I said, you have an account for that, right? You should have, like I have a few Fidelity, Ameritrade's account. I have a couple $1 million in there, right? So that's my stocks. And I have a real estate account too, right? That's what I use to buy houses. Like right now I'm in the market to buy another rental property. I just told my best friend, who is my real estate agent and real estate advisor, I gave him a budget of $320,000 that I'm prepared to spend on a home, just for rental purposes, right? But that comes out of the real estate account. Make sense? It's how you never be broke, ever. Because you understand what's actually there depending on what you want to do. What if all your bills has to go towards bills? All your money? Well, that's untrue. What you need to do, listen, I get it. I know some of you want to make like $2,000 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,500 a month. But you need to cut back. One thing with food, don't go out anymore. Buy your food at the grocery store. When it comes to gas money, all you should do, like, listen, in the beginning, in my 20s, I just went to the gym and I went to work and went home. And I said, I didn't do anything else when I got very serious about becoming wealthy, right? So limit the things you do. No smoking, cigarettes. You can't buy that stuff. Beer, alcohol. It costs money. You can't afford it. Weed, don't buy it. Don't tell me that you're broke and you buying weed. Right? Buying snacks. Broke people don't buy snacks. Make sense? So you have to limit the amount of money that you're spending on a monthly basis. Okay? What percentage should be invested? So I'll tell you something. So what I do an automatic investment every single month to the mutual fund of my choice, $20,000 a month. So I just $20,000 a month automatically pulls out my bank account every single month, and it goes to the investments of my choice. Wesley, I'm from a strong Christian family background. This year alone, I've had deals that almost closed but didn't. My older sister tells me it's because I don't pray a lot. I don't believe her. Yeah, listen. Oh, God. I'm glad you brought that up. So I have a strong Christian background as well. Many of you know that my father's a pastor and my mother's a missionary of a church, okay? He's been a pastor for 40 plus years, right? So I've been inundated into the church all my life. But let me tell you something. A deal not closing has nothing to do with you not praying, okay? Nothing at all. Just because you didn't pray, that doesn't mean that you couldn't, that's the reason why you didn't get the deal, okay? That's insane. As a matter of fact, it's my belief that you shouldn't pray for anything. I believe that we should be grateful for the things that we want. I don't believe that we have to beg and pray and ask God to do something, right? Like he's waiting in the sky, waiting on your commands. I don't know. If there's a God, I doubt that God works that way, right? I would say this, that if you want to manifest, and that's what you're trying to do, trying to manifest deals taking place in your business, well, act as if you are already doing that. Like, see and embody the person that's able to close the deals that he or she wants. Make sense? It's nothing to do with you praying or not praying. Some of the poorest people on the planet pray every day. Okay? Some of the richest people pray every day. Right? But it has nothing to do with prayer. Atheists pray. Some of the richest people on the planet are atheists. They don't even believe in God. They don't believe in anything, and they're rich. So religion, praying, all that has nothing to do with wealth, man. Not at all. In my opinion. It just does not. All right, what's next? Candy Patrice, how are you? Questions here. I'm scrolling down. Tia Simone, how are you? Talk more on manifesting. What would you like to know, Scatia? What would you like to know about manifesting? What states are the best to invest in real estate, in your opinion? I don't know what states, but I typically stay in Houston. Houston is a pretty good market right now. No one's actually really buying houses right now, but they're definitely renting. It's just hard for people to get loans from banks right now. Ooh. Okay. Hold up. I'm just getting comfortable. Give me a second. Girl, move over, girl. I'm just kidding. You guys thought I had a woman in here, huh? No, sir. I'm solo dolo. This is the season of Wesley Virgin. The season of solitude. Season of celibacy. All right, what's next? All right, let's see here. Questions for me. Talk to me. Talk to me. High energy, high income. What's up, Yvette? How are you? High energy, high income. If you don't open up your mouth and ask me a question here, how can I help you? I get DMs all the time. Wesley, can you help me? Wesley, can you help me? Wesley, can you help me? I'm here. Talk. Comment below. Yeah, you're right. I got my lady laptop. Where's she at? That's her butt. You want to hear the butt of my lady, my girlfriend? Hold on, let me let you hear it. I'm smacking that, you know what? Ooh, girl, you did good today, girl. You made daddy some money. That's her. She's something else. She loyal, and I love her because she always pulls through. So that's why she can sleep right next to me. Okay? She got a BBL. That's why it's so hard. Okay, girl. All right, what's next? Questions for me. What can I do to stay more focused and implement more? Meditate. Honestly, meditate. begin to meditate. I have a course that you can get access to. Go to my bio at Wesley Millionaire Virgin on Instagram. Click the link in the bio and get the Genie Script program. Okay? What's next here? High energy, high income. Let's go. Talk to me. Talk to me. I won't bite, I promise you. Tips on holding down a routine as a high-value individual. Well, listen, if you're a high-value individual, you should already have a routine that's effective and that is conducive to the person that you want to be. Okay, so my question, Angel, what is your routine? Most dating coaches advise guys not to approach women at the gym you frequently go to. What's your opinion? T. Corn, let me tell you something about Wesley Billion Dollar Virgin. If I like what I like and I see what I want, I don't care where she's at, okay? I don't care if she's in church praying to God. I will approach her. That's just me personally. Yeah, all this bullshit about, well, don't approach girls. You can approach a woman anytime you want to. If she tells you no, then take it. Approach the next one, right? But I don't think it's a certain time and certain opportunity and a certain place where you should approach women, right? And you could do it respectfully, like in the gym. I wouldn't approach a woman if she's working out. You can approach a woman, like I've done it before. I've approached a woman when she was leaving the gym, right? She was leaving, boom, I catch her in the hallway. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? You know what I mean? I catch them. Leaving the gym. I don't catch them in mid-set. I mean, you can do that, but I wouldn't do that because, honestly, I don't want to be bothered when I'm working out in the first place. What is the best way to stay consistent, especially when the results you work for aren't visible? Yeah, you got to have a why, Kate. I told you this before. You have to have a why. My question to you, young lady, what is your why? How to be a good leader? Easy. A good leader of people is a person that can lead his or herself. If you can't lead yourself, can't get yourself to do what you're supposed to do, no one's going to follow you. My uncle want to know how his wife can play her role more. How what? What? How his wife can play her role more? What do you mean? What's next here? How often should I visualize? Well, when I was broke, I would visualize 3 times a day during meditation. What can I do to stay more focused and implement more? I think I already answered that question. Okay. Question, hey, princess, how are you? How often do you listen to music? Only when I work out. Did you believe the 20-word Genie Script when you first got it? Of course I did. What's next? Is it good to be stubborn sometimes? All depends. A person is dogmatic at times. It depends if you're stubborn about your own beliefs, but if you're like the belief in yourself, say if everybody around you don't believe in your skill or your abilities, and you're stubborn enough to believe in your own skill and abilities, I would say to be stubborn, but don't be stubborn as it relates and have beliefs that are not serving you properly. Like if you're not getting the result that you want, you got to humble yourself a bit, right? You don't want to be stubborn and continue to go in a direction that is not going to lead you to the place you want to be. Make sense? Hulda? What book to ready to become a better leadership, please? A good book is 21 Irrefutable Laws. It's another book, Leadership by John Maxwell as well. Okay, I learned something that was a breakthrough for me when it comes to staying consistent when the results are invisible. It is money follows mastery. When you're manifesting something, the journey is, you cut off here. The journey is results. Okay. The great thing about human beings, we can reframe anything in life. Like you can reframe your current experience such as maybe you're working, but you're not getting the result that you want, where you can reframe that and say, you know what, I am getting the results that I want. I am making progress, right? I mean, it's just your perception at any given time. And that's an NLP technique that's called reframing, okay? Do you fall asleep visualizing? Sometimes. I mean, I sleep like a baby, though, I'm going to be honest with you. What's next here? What's your advice to a single mom who's starting to build her wealth? First steps. Well, okay, if you're starting to build your wealth, my question is, single mom, what are you doing? What's the business? What are you currently doing? Roma, what are you currently doing? Have you started a business? Are you selling something? Are you online? Okay. What's next here? Hey, Wes, the messages in your DM, do you pick and choose which ones you respond to? If so, what are the ways you choose? Is there a particular process you follow? Yeah, well, so I get a lot of DMs, honestly, and I'm getting to the point I can't manage my own DMs, honestly. And I'll say this. The people that reach out to me that want to add value to my company or to me for free, and they communicate to me on how it's going to make more money, those are the DMs I tend to respond to. The dream world is subconscious. What do you have dreams about? Honestly, I don't dream, man. I can't remember the last time I had a dream. What advice can you give to stop my thoughts from going off track doing meditation? Easy, Lucas. Focus on the breathing. If you're meditating and your mind starts to wander off, just focus on the breathing. Okay. Questions here. Folks, are you getting value here tonight? Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. I'm just feeling so good right now. Hey, Caesar, how are you? How often do you recite the 20-word script? I mean, me personally, I don't recite it any longer. I'm just a bit more advanced, folks. Understand the 20-word script is just to begin to program and condition your mind, because the work is the mind work. Okay, that's the entire work, honestly. Just the work to manifest your dreams. Well, you have to do the mind work, folks. Okay. Do you get signs? No. All right. You got massive value. Thank you for joining me tonight. I had fun answering your questions here as well. Shahida, how are you? I'll see you soon. And like I said, I do have a podcast, Wesley $1 Billion Virgin Podcast. Any one of you can log on right now and start listening. Even Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It's all available. That is syndicated on several platforms around the world. Wes, what do you do to punish yourself whenever you find yourself slacking? I don't punish myself. I don't believe in that. If I'm slacking, I just do better the next day. But I don't punish myself. Right? Because you'll never really punish yourself. That's like trying to bite yourself like you're not going to draw blood. It's called self-preservation, so nah. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and let you go here. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Did you get value? Comment the word if you got value here tonight. Say, Wes, I got value. Thank you so much. And I do appreciate that, because I do have, I appreciate you, folks. I do. And I love you. And I got your back. And I would do this for the rest of my life because I love it. It's my purpose. It what fulfills me as a human being and as a man. Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin, and let's go. Like, go to go. Go.